I was in Los Angeles and I was at a James Malinchak conference. How many of you have probably heard of him? He was the pretty big speaker, just amazing guy. And right before we went on stage, he had these forms for us to sign. It was a non-disclosure. And I'm looking at this going, I couldn't read it. So I had to suck it up and turn to the guy next to me and say, can you help me out? I can't read this non-disclosure. And he was so gracious and read it to me, and I signed it. And I was spent a couple days in there, and then it was my turn to speak. And I remember hopping up on stage and looking at this audience of people. And I had been speaking for a while about post-traumatic growth and helping people and just pouring into them. And I remember talking and saying, you know, I was grateful that my husband was okay, that my kids were okay, because they were in the accident too. And my neck, you know, I had significant neck injuries, but I was moving all four. And it hit me. I wasn't just grateful for being alive, but I was becoming grateful for being the person I was becoming because of the car accident. And that just hit me. That just hit me. That was just such a shift in my mindset of where I was at. And I had been talking to people for a while about bouncing back from adversity, and even bouncing higher. And then it just was right there. It's bounce highest. It's truly maximizing the most you can be after trauma. And I actually call it now being accidentally resilient. Now we know about resilience. Each one of us on here is a strong woman, knows about resilience. And the way I describe accidental resilience is when everything just gets stripped raw to everything that you thought you were. I imagine 3-year-olds playing with puzzle. They grab all these puzzles and they put it in this big pile. And these puzzle pieces don't even go to the same thing. They don't go to the same puzzle. They might have big puzzle pieces. You might have small puzzle pieces. And after this type of situation, this type of injury, this type of accidental resilience, you have to start sorting through those puzzle pieces and somehow put them back together to make something amazingly brilliant.